Xin Chao from Hoi An.
So it's 12 o'clock now in the afternoon. We've spent most of the morning inside just catching up on some work. But now we're ready to show you what Hoi An is like during daytime. I know yesterday we showed you one of the smaller restaurants that we went to, but today we're going to do some of the more authentic stuff here in Hoi An, starting with the most famous Banh Mi shop. It's so famous that Anthony Bourdain was here as well. In fact, there are two very different Banh Mi shops here. One of them has a very special and very old heritage of making banh mis here, but the other one is a little interesting, and I think you will enjoy this one more. So we're going to go there and tell you why it's so special.
All the roads here in Hoi An, they're so narrow and windy, and all the buildings are so colorful. There is so much greenery. Everybody has a flower pot, a little tiny garden in front of their house. It looks so pretty. We ordered 2 vegetarian banh mis. This place is famous because of the chili sauce it makes. It's made right here, and they do not use any packaged sauces. This sauce is the secret recipe of this family, and it has been passed down through many generations. And this is a special chili sauce. So this banh mi has a lot of vegetables: tomato, egg, cheese, papaya, and cucumber. Vietnamese. It's really tasty. The chili sauce is adding a lot of flavor. And I can see so many mint leaves, which is the famous thing here in Hoi An. They add mint leaves to almost all the items.
The very first flavor that hits you is the chili. And I can totally get why this is so popular here.
It was so spicy, but it was so good. Now maybe it's time for some drinks. So there are 2 major industries which boomed in Hoi An. First, and obviously, it was the tourism industry, and the second one, and interestingly, it's the tailoring business here. There is such intense competition here. You can see so many of these tailoring shops lined up on most of the streets here in Hoi An. And you can also get yourselves a garment stitched as per your style and preference, and they'll give it to you in just a few hours.
So that's what makes Hoi An so popular with most visitors. They come here and they find tailoring businesses that can do pretty much anything you want, any garment you want, for a very small amount of money, unlike, in the Western world. And that's why a lot of tourists come here to Hoi An and get themselves a tailored piece of clothing. It's incredibly cheap because of the competition, and also because there's just so many shops, like Shishira said. And what's interesting is how every little house or building here is yellow in color. Hoi An is also called as the yellow town because of, every building being uniformly in the same color. In fact, this dates back to as far as the early 1900s. It was mainly during the French rule that Hoi An became so popular as a tourist spot for many people, including Westerners who used to visit. And Hoi An today remains a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's absolutely beautiful, and of course, it gets even more beautiful by evening. But it's important to explore this place during the day because there are so many old houses that have been preserved as it is even today.
So as you can see, all these buildings are in yellow color, but also what you will observe here is all of them have pink flowering trees in front of them, and it makes it look even more prettier. And what flower is this? Lotus.
Green tea
Green tea, okay.
and bubble. Okay.
Okay, so this is a local drink here. It's called lemon herbal tea, and it comes with the lotus flower petal and tea leaf, and this is a bamboo straw. It has a lot of things like ginger, lemon, some cumin seeds, and all these items you can see in the video right now. It's yummy.
There's two very fun ways to explore Hoi An town. One of them is on foot, the way we are doing, and the other is to rent a bicycle and ride around the old town. You can get two-wheelers on rent here as well, but you can't ride it into the old town because they are banned. And walking seems to be the most fun way because every stop, every shop, everything has such a unique vibe to it. You can watch everything go slowly by around you, and then you can obviously stop for a lot of snacks on the way. So it's really fun.
Well, there's one more way you can explore this old town, and that is on these small tuk-tuks. The old town. We're heading back to our hotel now, and we will come again tonight.